Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Maro the Cat. Thank you very much for stopping by. Today we're gonna watch some memes that guys should understand. I am a guy. Wait. Yep, just checked. I'm a guy. So let's see if I can understand all those memes. Let's go.
You never realize how much 6 inches actually is until you cut your hair. Yeah, everyone thinks 6 inches is small, but it's actually pretty big.
Yeah, exactly. 6 inches is like massive. That's like double the size of me. Whatever.
What do you mean by that?
I also have a friend that I used to like do calls with, that I stay on a call for like 8 hours, and like out of these 8 hours we talked like maybe 35 minutes actively talking, you know? Sometimes it's nice to just be around someone.
11-year-old me watching how to get a six-pack in 5 minutes before going to a pool party.
I did that!
Hey man, do you dry off your face after a shower with the same towel you used to dry your nuts? Or do you have a separate nuts towel? You start with the face, then head on down. The towel forgets everything by tomorrow.
There's no such thing, right? That must be a lie. That's propaganda. There is no such thing as like a face towel, a body towel, and like a lower body towel. That's not a thing, right? You literally just use a towel. One towel. That's fine.
Why are men always okay with doing nothing for their birthday? Imagine celebrating the day when all my problems started. Would you sacrifice 3 inches of your pee-pee to gain 7 inches in height? I ain't got enough to sacrifice. Card declined. Men are honestly something else. Do you have a paperclip? On the floor by my file cabinet. Me, if I crash land on a deserted island this year, don't send help. I've used this meme in another video, but it's a good meme. I've never actually heard guys introduce themselves. How do y'all find out each other's names? We usually just wait until we hear somebody else say it. This guy tried to drink a can of sparkling water dry without burping, and I've been in tears for 20 minutes. The most silent creature on earth is the guy who was already sitting on the toilet when you entered the public restroom.
Exactly. That's what I was saying also last time. When you're on a public toilet, or when you're like in the school on toilet, be there, be as silent as possible, and hope no one tries to open the door. That thing gives you a heart attack. Even though you close the door, you're 100% sure you will lock the door, you're still not sure that you actually did. It can give you a heart attack.
Men will seriously try to tell you that these are the same
I mean,
color.
they are.
Men should do the deed at least 21 times per month to reduce the risk of developing prostate cancer. It's June 24th and I'm already done with August. How do men get through stuff without crying? Grown men, why are you still playing video games? The same reason why you wear makeup. A nice little escape from reality.
This is an argument I will never really understand. I also like seen, I think, statistics that says a lot of women nowadays play games. Not even, but it's getting there. It's getting up there. This shouldn't be like a discussion in my opinion. It's a hobby. It's just a hobby. Do what makes you happy. That's all it is.
They could have handled that better. Why do men stay in the car for minutes after arriving home to prepare for the stress? Men disappear for a few days and come back like, yeah, something bad happened, but I'm good now. And don't talk about it ever again.
Yeah.
Men don't recycle because they don't want people to think they're gay. Study finds.
What?
Men of Reddit, what are your craziest sexual fantasies? Man, I just want to be loved.
Oh.
Guys really live in apartments like this and don't see any issue.
There is no... Wait. That's peak apartment. That is peak apartment. Look at this. You have a perfect setup, sleep, workout, and there's a cat on the bed. It can't get any better. This is all the necessities you need.
Men fall asleep so quick. Bro, what's the secret? We don't create fake scenarios in our heads that
that's
keep
not
us
me.
up all the night. My guy didn't think twice. I love Disneyland. Me too. Face ride. Sure, why not? I meant fave. They are not dangerous if you raise them right. I strongly disagree. Blonde women with Chucky tattoos are dangerous no matter how they're raised. You're a lucky man is a nice way of telling a guy you'd bang his girlfriend. Yeah, don't say this. Astrology girls, when they learn your birthday. British man creates app that filters out all the Kardashian news.
Oh.
Not all heroes wear capes. Girls have ass and boobs. What the hell do guys have? A pee-pee and what? Pockets on all of our clothes. Imagine
That's
knowing
true.
a guy that can solve all your financial problems without asking for sex. His name is employment.
Yeah.
A math question for men. Someone comes into the restroom and uses the second urinal from the left. How many urinals are left to use?
Wait, the second from the left. So this one here. So how many are left to use? Probably, I would say 2. one on the very right and next to the very right one. The first and the third one, no.
Just moved into my own place. Rate my setup. Men only. 10. Good mental health. $10 million. How men want to be treated when their boys aren't around. Guys, would you give an average looking girl a chance if she were to approach you?
I know that one. I think it literally the response says like, man, I would give a tree a chance if it spoke to me first.
A guy would talk to a tree if it approached
Yep.
him first.
I
The
knew that.
male version of the Karen's haircut. Guys' fridges look like this and they don't see an issue.
There is no issue.
The essentials. Quiet, laid-back men. Why do you go for loud, fiery women? Someone's got to tell the waiter I ordered mashed potatoes and it ain't gonna be me. Father of 23 kids. Only had sex at night because he thought sperm was sleep. I know it sounds dumb, but think about it. They're little humans just like us. They gotta sleep. The first mistake I made in life was winning this goofy-ass race. Women will look you dead in the face and tell you these two are different colors.
So the thing is, yeah, that's nonsense. I feel that one. You know, even if you feel like you never won something in life, you won the very first race you ever participated in. Is it a good thing? Well, that's case dependent, but still, you won something at least once.
My dad never asks for his picture to be taken. Then today, he asked for a picture and does the most extra dad thing ever. Is two dudes cuddling gay? Yes. No. Is two girls cuddling gay? Yes. No. How do you guys cope up with sadness? We tell someone we're sad, and they tell us don't be sad, and then we stop being sad. When the funny friend texts, I love you, bro, at 3 a.m. The
Oh,
main
no.
rule at these games, say how long you haven't played it before you start playing. We are doing a scientific research right now, and we need your honest answer for males only. Which coordinates do you piss?
Oh, there's a cat there as well. Which coordinates? I mean, I'm guessing. It depends. Do you want to make sound or you don't? Or do you have to be silent? If you want to be silent, then it should be probably A, B, 5, 6, something like this.
Probably like E1. Talking with the boys at 5 to 11 p.m. Talking with the boys to 11 to 4 a.m. Dear men, close your eyes. Imagine you have a daughter. Imagine she is dating a guy just like you. Did you smile? No. Then it's time to change. Public service announcement for men. Boxers are not shorts. You cannot wear them outside. Don't tell us what to wear. Teach the girls not to stare. Post-nut dizziness. Post-nut guilt. Post-nut clarity. Another nut. Here's a solution. Just don't nut. The forever virgin. How do I change my username? Something unforeseen happened. You did it.
He did.
Male privilege is wearing the same outfit multiple times to events, while girls can't wear the same dress twice, no matter how cute it is.
This is something I will never understand. You know, I have a nice t-shirt, right? I bought the same t-shirt then 2 more times to have a very nice t-shirt 3 times. I wear the same t-shirt then like for, I don't know, 2 to 3 days, put it in the laundry and then like, you know, wear the same t-shirt again. It's a nice t-shirt. No one would care if you would wear the same thing twice in a row. Who the frick cares? It looks nice twice in a row. Like, who would have thought?
There isn't a single straight man on earth that cares if you wear the same cute dress
Exactly.
twice. The negative comments will come from other women. Me, trying to escape the goth girl's house after getting pegged for... Me, having a panic attack and being so anxious just by getting out of my room. My dad back in the days, a Soviet soldier training his backflip tomahawk throw. His what? I hate when bathrooms have this type of urinal. They blow piss everywhere and it's disgusting. Sacrificing my brother. This is hilarious and terrifying at the same time. I want to do this. Only men will understand. Lol. There's literally so much little stuff I've learned this past year. Like, did you know you have to buy a shower curtain rings to put the curtains on the pole? I just rammed the curtain through the pole. How do men even make it past the age of 7? Buy a goth girl at affordable prices. More than 4,000 goth girls at pleasant prices. I found this in the depths of your memories. For some reason, my dad feels the need to rip ass before every photo. What the actual fuck? He has no money hold. A nice ass with small boobs is infinitely better than big boobs with a flat ass. 100 years ago, you're going to be a farmer too. Okay, dad, nowadays, you have so many choices. Find your passion and realize your inner self. Wear passion.
That hits a bit too hard, to be honest. The problem what I had passion for something. Problem was there was no opportunity to do that. You can have passion for something, but getting there to actually do it, this is where stuff gets hard, you know? Oh, you know what? I want to be an astronaut. You know what? There you go. Depending on where you live and depending on how smart you are, yeah, you might have all the passion in the world. Doesn't help you.
How does Batman shampoo exist, but not conditioner Gordon?
Aw.
Boys make 3 friends at 15 and decide that's enough socializing for their whole life.
I have 3 friends. That's it. Like 3 friends, I would say that I know from 15 on. I'm 100% sure they will be with me until I'm not here anymore.
Need men. For what? I say we launch them into space with the rest of our garbage. Okay then, when would you like to be sent into space? Haha, I'm not a man. Yeah, but you said garbage too. Men used to go to war, and now they want to be the little spoon. Finding out that
What?
gorillas sit around, eating leaves and berries all day, and can deadlift 2000 kg. Do men look at their wives' faces during sex? I did once, and she looked very angry. She was looking from the window.
Oh.
One time I accidentally went to the men's washroom instead of women's. I only found out after I opened a pad, and the person in the stall next to me said, "Dude, it must be a huge shit if you're having snacks in here. Good luck." This is exactly why you don't ask men to put the food up. Is the food not up? Would you rather be trapped in a mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla or 5 black mambas? Are they mad at me or just at the mall too?
You know, this thing, you know, this is what we had back in the day. When was this video ago? This was like 2 years ago, right? They were thinking about like, you know, one gorilla wanna be like 24 hours in there or 5 black mambas. And then people did straight up believe 100 men could take one gorilla. That doesn't work. The gorilla will always win. Let me say it like that.
Men pick their favorite sports team when they're like 11 and let it make them upset for the rest of their life, collecting a bunch of old Xbox. So when the collapse happens, we can all play COD together like we did when we were
That's
kids.
an amazing
You're
idea.
on the toilet and look over to the next stool. Which one would be more shocking? Number 3. Why would you put a burger on the floor?
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend just accidentally liked my Instagram picture from 2016 at 2 a.m. This cannot be top. That means he still likes you. Up nod. Hey man, what's up? Man's left nod. Yo man, check out this girl. Down nod. Greetings sir. You have
Such
my
nonsense.
respect. Man's right nod. Hey, I need to talk to you. She is a keeper. I am so bloated. Please do not squeeze/hold on to my waist tonight, or I'll fart a hole through the sheets. Love you. My grandpa at 20. My dad at 25. Me at 30. The fact I gotta train 3
Very
to 5
much
days
accurate.
a week to keep my body at a moderately broken, while my cat sleeps all day and can do parkour with ease is a crime.
Yeah, you know, for the fact that I'm training 3 to 4 days and also do some other cardio on the side and then, you know, try to be as active as possible and walk at least 10,000 steps, all for my very mediocre build is very sad. Never compare yourself to someone else. It will never stop.
Electric shaver broke, so I whipped out this bad boy.
Hey,
Sometimes my genius
if it
frightens
works.
me. He definitely died. When you accidentally use the same humor you use around the boys, around a girl you just met.
Oh, that doesn't
Look
work.
at what I found in my mother's room. Hey man, I wouldn't watch that if I were you. Ah yes, the 3 pillars of adulthood. Bankruptcy,
Mm-hmm.
divorce, liquor. My sister went on a date with a young farmer tonight. He decided to gift her a 12-kilogram cheese wheel.
Oh,
King
that's
stuff.
cool.
Marry him. If you think your day is bad, just know someone out there is sitting down and watching a 20 to 30-minute video on how to be an alpha male.
Oh,
Sorry for lying, guys,
never.
but I'm not a psychopath without feelings. I feel full range of emotions and badly want to be loved and understood.
That's not even a
90%
meme.
of men are ugly and 90% of women are pretty. Sorry, we are both in the 10%. A woman in my office is going through a breakup, and the work guys chat was trying to think of something nice to do for her. And one of the guys very sincerely said, "Women like mac and cheese, right? Maybe we can do something with that. I'm insecure." No wait, she's back. She just went to get coffee. Go see a vet. He might be a dog or something. It turns out women are actually better drivers than men. Does she know she's in the backseat in the photo? Son, even if the date goes bad, accompany her to the train to make sure she goes back home safe. Yes, father. When you're stressed about money and your main financial burden comes to comfort you, the ratio of beautiful women to good-looking men is a disgrace. The tables turn dramatically after 35. I don't make the rules. Man stabbed an 11-year-old because the child called him an NPC. It's crazy because this is how NPCs react when you diss them too much in GTA.
Oh, boy.
Your man looks like he drops common loot when defeated. I have never seen a more devastating insult. Men, when you sit on your wallet, just know it's really bad for your spine. I wish my wallet was big enough to cause me some back problems.
What is that wallet? You have like a brick in the back of your butt. If that is my problem, you know, I have the money to fix my spine as well. I'm pretty sure.
The weirdest genre of dudes on here are a bunch of 40-year-old men with wives who follow a bunch of young women. As a 40-year-old married dude, I can tell you it's because those young women, or many of them, often post pictures of their boobs, and following them makes those pictures show up on my phone. A guy my age was telling me how happy he was that his wife just gave birth to their 4th child, and then was like, "Sorry, don't mean to brag." And it's like, oh, no worries. Your life literally sounds terrible to me. My boyfriend has no mental illness, and it's like the weirdest thing. grooming. You know what he does when he's tired? Goes to bed. When he's hungry, eats a snack. When he's drunk, stops drinking. I don't get it.
That's completely normal behavior in any way, sense, shape whatsoever. Who doesn't eat when they are hungry? Who doesn't drink when they're thirsty? Who doesn't sleep when they are tired? I mean, okay, that's me sometimes, but it's because I'm feeling I'm missing out on life and I need to like fill the void with like staying up very late and then watch random YouTube videos that I don't am really interested in, but I still wanna, whatever. It goes way too far. Point is, when you're hungry, eat.
Why do men think being mean is flirting? They think you're giggling while you're crying, looking in the mirror, wondering if you're really shaped like a bottle of ketchup. Don't listen to them. We're shaped like a bottle of ketchup, and we are beautiful. Thanks, Heinz Ketchup. Cannot get over how this man, who I assumed until yesterday was a 3D render, is actually real.
He is
Refuses
real.
every single interview and business request because he doesn't cooperate with anyone, and he does not know what a podcast is. So I lost an 8th grade presidential election 5 years ago, and my best friend found the guy who beat me on Tinder. Still proud of the time I became class president just to beat someone I found mildly annoying. Get wrecked, Megan. I paid for his beer and that of his guys. Everyone loved me. I didn't know it was such a big deal for guys. My friend has a girl who feeds us all the time on weekends. Anytime he looks at another girl, we slap him on her behalf. What is the weirdest thing a complete stranger has done to you?
Let me think. The weirdest thing a complete stranger has done to me. I don't think something too much of the ordinary. It's like a person just randomly screamed at me, shoved me, and then, you know, said a bunch of things that I should leave the country and I should go back to where I came from, which is weird because I was in a country where I literally was born and came from. You know, that's probably the weirdest thing. I don't know.
To show me your tits. While in a crosswalk, the car had several guys in it, and I did it. They cheered. I'm a 6'4", 240 pounds, very hairy man. It was an interesting experience. A group of girls said a male classmate sexually assaulted them. He was then escorted from school in shackles, charged with crimes, spent an entire summer indoors with an ankle monitor. Finally, the girls admitted they made it up because they didn't like him. Male suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. It is preventable. Let's not man up. Let's not tough it out. Okay, for anyone who actually feels like this, just try and like speak to someone. And if you don't want to speak to someone, just go for a walk or just go outside. Like just go outside. Like go for a walk, go on a bike ride. Just go on a walk. It helps a lot.
Yeah, this ended on a bit on a sober note. Once again, if you have trouble, if you have problems, no matter the gender or the age or whatever, speak to someone. It always helps. It always helps. You might not believe it and it's probably a bit hard, and even if the talk itself doesn't turn out as you thought it would be, talk to someone else then, you know? Don't give up. That should be the ending of this video, which I didn't expect to watch, and at the end of the video where it says memes guys should understand, but yeah, better this than nothing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wanna know when the next one is coming, join the Discord, link in the description, and yep, see you next time. Bye!